Welcome, I'll be reacting to the UFO episode, Destruction. This is a commentary, not a market substitute. Please support the original. Ooh.
We have a radar trace, sir.
They found a UFO! Oh no!
What is it, sir?
I don't know.
They're not, I know what it is, flying objects. Very wise. Oh, this is fun. They must have gotten permission to film on board, or they created their own model. I don't know. Nice. This could be really bad for security, though. But good job, Navy.
You read it.
Well, hasn't everybody?
Now, this is why you've asked me down here. I can tell you there'll be an official denial in tomorrow's edition. Look at that photograph. It could be anything.
Yes, including a UFO. Well, I take it you've no objections if I conduct my own investigations?
No, none at all. But don't expect
Really?
any cooperation from the naval authorities.
Henderson is being remarkably polite today. He must have had his coffee before coming.
It has always only been a matter of time before they discovered a way to pierce our screen. Toast?
No, thank you.
What do you have against toast?
Try hitting the sand behind the ball.
Ah, this is cute.
Well, you could be right.
Anyway, I'm sending you to check it out.
620.
Oh, I was hoping to see Colonel Lake in a skydiver uniform. Come on. She wore the moon base one. I guess it's the officer's uniform. Show of hands, who wanted to see Colonel Lake in the normal skydiver net uniform? Okay, here we go. Ooh, oh. Oh, they're trying to pick up the wreckage, probably. That's why they're going so deep.
Turbine's still not responding, sir. We could try again.
No. No, it's too deep. Thank you, Captain.
Over 1,000 fathoms deep.
That's too bad.
Well, it sounds ideal.
For what?
And remember, one slip and life on this planet could.
Ooh, I like this decor. It's so airy. And it has a tiny little office. When can I move in?
And scotch.
Fine.
I love her hair. I know her. She's so much younger here, but I could swear she was on Charmed. I rewatched Charmed a lot. Reckless Abandon, second season, 11th episode, I think.
Well, here's the good old hip hop.
You don't waste time, do you?
Well, you've got your hobby.
How is Paul progressing?
He's still working on it.
Well, what have we got?
There appears to be a deep trench right here.
Virtually bottomless.
Oh, look at that model ship. I like this admiral.
Naval security prevents me from answering that question.
Oh, I see. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
This is an uphill battle.
It could have been a civilian airliner.
I've really nothing further to add to the report.
Just see these gentlemen out,
I'm
please.
afraid I can spare no more time, gentlemen.
How are you making out with Miss Boson, Kay?
Well, they were making out. Indeed. Shouldn't you two be wearing gloves for this?
A sighting device. There's a setting marked. You better take this down, Colonel.
Make a signal.
Yes, sir.
Proceeding on schedule. Target.
What are they up to, though? At least she has plenty of sandwiches. Look at this pink outfit! I love it! It's stylish and comfortable.
This patrol wouldn't be so bad if I knew what I was waiting for.
Everyone's on stakeout right now. Oh no, the aliens control her. The brilliance of the handbag we just saw. When I have a large handbag, it holds great stuff, but it tends to turn into kind of a black hole. Like, you know, you put something in there, but it always goes to the bottom and you're like, no, it's in here. Did you see how that one had 3 clips? They're separate compartments kind of, and you could like open each one separately and put things in it. Modern handbags are so poorly designed. Half the pockets don't even have zippers. And so even though they technically have dividers, everything just kind of falls all over itself. Like you move the bag down and everything just... I need this handbag. Maybe in like a larger size too. Look at this. It's so handy. You put like your makeup in the first compartment, your snacks in the second compartment, your monthly need stuff that guys don't like to look at in the third compartment. That's the same as in the classified report the Admiral had. Oh no!
This is Moonbase Control to Interceptor 1.
Get a second interceptor up there!
Just can't believe it.
How is the pilot?
Well, when he regained consciousness, he was able to land the interceptor. John Bosanquet, one of the experts who helped build Moonbase 5-6 years ago.
He helped build Moonbase and then disappeared?
You mean the aliens got him?
Now, it seems to add up.
Oh,
Contact
dear.
with Miss Bosanquet before Shadow became operational would have been comparatively simple. Forced or controlled.
Or just blackmailed, like we have your dad. But she looked pretty controlled in that one scene.
Yes, and don't let it out of your sight.
And me?
Go see how you make out with her.
I didn't expect you.
This is so ethereal. I like this one the best. That's from episode 1.
Obsolete weapons and military equipment and so on. Then further tests revealed that the gas was far too dangerous ever to be used, even to be handled. It was therefore decided that the gas should be dumped at sea.
Well, what if there's a leakage?
Yeah, thank you, Henderson.
By the time that gas escapes into the atmosphere, it would be quite harmless.
And if the
Okay.
aliens attack the ship?
I'm not comfortable with dumping things in the ocean like that. I'm sorry. We need to be cleaning up the ocean, not putting chemical weapons in it.
Unable to confirm UFO sightings.
So they did slip through somehow.
Can Interceptors 1 and 2 give assistance?
Compute interceptor range.
ETA Interceptor 2, 47 minutes. ETA Interceptor 3,
Yeah,
100.
you're on your own, Interceptor 1.
The best I can do is to get one.
Well, might as well get the one. Skydiver can take care of the other, right? Must be so frustrating watching the second one get through like that. I don't think that little bit of rubber and plastic will be enough if there truly was a leak going on. Maybe the ship here can just take care of it. They've already destroyed one UFO. Oh no! The gun crews!
Bridge to missile control.
Must
Fire,
be
repeat,
jammed.
fire.
They're trying! Well, at least it didn't blow while I was on the ship. Ah, this is awesome! Ooh. These guys are intrepid. They have not paused for a second in their mission, despite all of this going on. Yes! Finally! I was wondering where it was. Haha.
But the experts say that by using a double frequency, we'll be able to plot them again. Until they find an answer to that.
Excellent.
Well, I suppose it's another incident closed. Of course, someone will have to try and explain what almost certainly became of her father.
How many others are there like her?
Indeed. I really enjoyed all the Navy side of this, even if I completely disagree with their mission of dumping toxic waste into the ocean. I don't have enough money to really donate to too many causes, but ocean cleanup is actually one of them. I loved the model shot with the UFO over here and the ship way back over here and the water splooshing as they were shooting back and forth. That was so fun. And I like when all the different pieces of Shadow work really well together as a team. We had Moonbase over there with the interceptors. Skydiver was jumping in on it. Control and Foster were out doing their recon, and everyone just worked together really well. It also showed how difficult it must be for the team because they have to figure out which of these UFO sightings do we spend time and resources investigating, and which do we go, it's probably a weather balloon. I think Straker has to kind of follow his gut a lot on that. We saw it early in the episode when he was like, I think we should investigate this. And Henderson went, it's probably nothing. And Foster was like, we don't really have time to deal with every single one of these. But Straker just had this feeling like, I don't know, I feel like we've had it easy lately. This is just off. I think we should check into it. That makes him a really interesting leader because he does do things very much in his head. He's very logical, unemotional at times. And yet, when he gets this funny feeling like, I don't really have a reason for it, but I just sense that we need to check into this, he trusts that and he goes for it. The fashion in this episode is one of the best I've seen. Absolutely loved it. And it was interesting trying to see them all acting outside of UFO, trying to get information and getting brushed off because they can't really say why they need to know. So trying to negotiate how to cooperate with people who don't quite know what's going on, like the Admiral at first, is very tricky. I think this is one of the more interesting plot lines. You're probably tired of hearing this, but I think this is one of my favorites as well. It's not my fault. It's UFO. It keeps having amazing episodes. And I'm like, this has got to be the best episode. And then they do another one. No, this is the best episode. No, this is the best episode. They're just good. It's just a good show.